Years passed in the small village where Zhong Kui lived. The seasons turned, harvests came and went, but one thing remained constant. The ugliest boy in all of China grew uglier still. His features, once merely unsettling, became truly horrifying to behold. Each morning young Zhong Kui would wake before the sun. He would wash his face, look into the bronze mirror, and see the monster staring back at him. Bulging eyes, a twisted nose, features that seemed carved by a cruel god. Yet he would straighten his robes and face another day. The moment he stepped outside, the cruelty began. Neighbors who had known him since birth still flinched at the sight of him. Mothers pulled their children indoors. Even the village dogs, who loved everyone, growled and slunk away when Zhong Kui passed. The village children were the worst. They would form packs like wild animals and hunt him through the streets. "Monster! Demon face! Your mother should have drowned you!" Their stones struck his back as he ran. Their laughter echoed louder than his sobs. Zhong Kui learned to hide. He found secret places in the bamboo groves where no one would find him. There, among the whispering stalks, he would sit and read the scrolls he had hidden in his robes. Books became his only friends, knowledge his only comfort. Even in his own home, Zhong Kui found no warmth. His mother, driven half-mad by shame, could not bear to look at him. She served his meals with averted eyes. She wept when he entered a room. The son she had carried for 9 months had become her greatest curse. But when Zhong Kui entered his father's old study, he felt something different. The books his father had loved, the brushes he had used, the faint smell of ink that still lingered. Here was where he belonged. Here his face meant nothing. Only his mind mattered. Night after night, Zhong Kui read until the candles burned down to nothing. He consumed every scroll in his father's collection, then borrowed more from traveling scholars. History, philosophy, poetry, strategy. His mind absorbed everything like dry earth drinking rain. One day, a wealthy merchant came to the village seeking someone to write a letter. He offered silver to any who could compose elegant prose. The village scholars tried and failed. Then young Zhong Kui stepped forward. The merchant screamed at his face, but read his letter in stunned silence. This is the finest letter I have ever seen," the merchant stammered. He threw twice the silver at Zhong Kui's feet, unable to hand it to him directly. "You write like an immortal. But by the gods, boy, cover that face when you leave your home." Even praise came wrapped in cruelty. Zhong Kui gathered the silver from the dirt. With it he bought more books. Where others might have sought food or comfort, he sought only knowledge. Each new scroll was a window to a world where faces did not matter, only the quality of one's thoughts and the depth of one's wisdom. But knowledge brought envy. The village elders' sons, mediocre scholars all, could not bear that an outcast had earned praise they never received. One night they found Zhong Kui alone and beat him until blood ran. They burned his precious books before his swollen eyes. They left him for dead in the ash of his books. But as dawn broke, Zhong Kui rose. His body was broken, his treasures destroyed, but his mind remained untouched. Everything he had read was still there, memorized perfectly. They could burn the paper, but never the knowledge. Standing in the ruins, Zhong Kui made a vow. He would not merely survive, he would triumph. He would take the imperial examinations. He would earn the highest score in all the empire. And then, everyone who had ever mocked him would know that true beauty lies within the soul.